Today we're making honey spice cake. Come on in, welcome to my home. Are you about ready to get caught up in the craziness in the Americas known as Thanksgiving? Yeah, it's Thanksgiving time, and it can be a time which is all out craziness. In my family, all of our family gets together for the big Thanksgiving feast, and I like to do a dessert. This one is a nice cake, and it's something good. I have never ever done something like, the traditional, like a traditional pumpkin pie, simply because I don't like traditional pumpkin pie. This one's more for those people who love the pumpkin spice latte kind of things. You're going to enjoy this, and it's so simple to make. We are going to start off with our ingredients. I have 1 cup of raw sugar. Now, if you are using regular sugar, that is absolutely fine. And then ½ a cup of milk. I'm going to take this over to the oven, and then on the range top, we are just going to heat it up until all the sugar has dissolved. We're going to let this cool just a little bit, and while we're letting it cool, we're going to mix our dry ingredients together. I can remember doing this as a kid with my mom, so I have my 2 cups of flour, baking powder, and this is pumpkin pie spice. Now, we've made our own pumpkin pie spice. If you want to learn how, just click that eye in the sky. It'll take you to that day where we made the pumpkin pie spice, or you can make your own. And don't forget, the ingredients are listed down below, down in the description. So this is 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice. I'm going to whisk this together. You want to whisk this really well, and this is a great spot where you can let your kids help or let somebody else help. Somebody who you normally wouldn't let help in the kitchen, this is a great time for them because this is something they can't do wrong. Now we're going to take our wet ingredients. I have ½ a cup of honey. Now, my honey, I did actually oil this cup, so hopefully the honey will come out a little bit better. To that, I'm going to add my 1/3 of a cup of oil. Start mixing that together, and also my 2 eggs. The reason I added the 2 eggs right then was because I'm going to use the whisk, and I had a place to put my spatula. If you're wondering why I'm not using my wonderful and fantastic, I love my KitchenAid mixer, it's because, well, it's Thanksgiving time. Every bit of space in my kitchen is going to end up being used, and probably every bit of space in your kitchen is going to end up being used. So why bring out something when you really don't have to? Now we're going to add our milk and sugar mixture. Whisk that together. Then we're going to add this to our flour mixture. This time we're really going to stir it together. You can really smell the pumpkin pie spices, the honey. It smells really good. You want to mix this till it's just incorporated. Do not over-mix it. Now, I have a loaf pan that has been pre-greased. Pour that in. Then we're going to take this over to the oven, which is preheated at 350 degrees, and bake this for about 50 to 60 minutes until a cake tester stuck into the center of it comes out clean. Our bread is out of the oven. I'm going to take a knife and just run it around the edges. Now I'm going to take my skewer and just poke the bread. This is our caramel syrup. If you want to learn how to make caramel syrup, just click that eye in the sky. It'll teach you how to make caramel syrup. You're going to use about, I'd say 1/4 cup, and you're just going to pour that over top of the warm cake. You can pour in as little or as much as you like. Once that is done, we're going to let this cool. Our bread is still slightly warm. I'm going to go ahead and cut it because I just can't wait. Now, the one thing you'll notice that you have to be careful not to over bake this. This is a little darker than what I would have liked it to be, but it should be just wonderful. Let's give it a taste. That is sweet. That is caramel. It has this wonderful bread-like texture. I really do like this. Now, this one is one of those where you want to keep an eye on it so it doesn't over-bake, but it is worth the extra work. If you make this, let me know. You can get a hold of me on most social media at CM Coleman Home. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. You can share it. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the other videos on this channel. I love making these videos for you, and I hope I get to see you again next time.